The martial arts arena within BioFexry University resonated with the rhythmic clash of synchronic swords. Treona, the saber gypsy, moved with fluid grace, her dual sabers, tag and thu, an extension of her very being. Luciana Quirkae, the empathetic artisan of language, stood nearby, her eyes keenly observing the dance of blades. Tauzin Vilecroft, the charismatic guardian of virtue, and Arren Sawyer, the aspiring competitor, awaited their turn to join the mesmerizing display. Treona twirled and pivoted, her sabers cutting through the air with precision. Luciana, with her innate connection to language, could almost hear the symphony created by the clash and hum of the synchronic swords. Tauzin, with her petite yet vibrant stature, and Arren, the strategic luminary, exchanged knowing glances, anticipating their upcoming participation. Treona halted, bringing her sabers to a poised position, and addressed the group. The dance of the synchronic swords is not just about combat, it's a language, a form of expression. Each strike, each parry, tells a story. Let's synchronize our movements and create a harmonious narrative. Tauzin added with a smile, and within this dance, we find virtue, the delicate balance between strength and tenderness. Let's weave that balance into our movements, expressing the principles of Amos through the art of the synchronic swords. Arren, with his strategic mind, chimed in the strategic brilliance of our choreography, we manifest wisdom. Let's synchronize our tactics, anticipate each other's moves, and create a symphony of strategic excellence. The three warriors positioned themselves, ready to engage in the dance of the synchronic swords. Treona initiated the sequence, her sabers cutting through the air in a mesmerizing display. Tauzin embodied virtue, her strikes reflecting the delicate balance between strength and tenderness. Arren, with strategic brilliance, anticipated the next moves, seamlessly integrating tactics into the choreography. As they danced, the martial arts arena became a canvas for their expressive collaboration. The colors of the synchronic swords' activation patterns intertwined, creating a visual spectacle that mirrored the interconnected creativity within BioFexry. The spectators, including other settlers, watched in awe as the quartet engaged in a dance that went beyond physical combat, a dance that embodied wisdom, love, virtue, and strategic excellence. The symphony of the synchronic swords echoed through the arena, a testament to the unity of purpose within BioFexry University. Treona, Tauzin, and Arren moved as one, their blades cutting through the air in a rhythmic dance that transcended the boundaries of mere martial arts. The transformative journey within the additive manufacturing information system was not only technological but also a profound exploration of the interconnected creativity that bound these characters together in their pursuit of wisdom, love, and strategic excellence. Lucy Stern stood at the entrance of the hidden chamber, her eyes fixed on the ancient text laid out on a pedestal before her. Pippin Marion, Hallam Seathan, and Neville Fallow gathered around, their expressions a mix of anticipation and determination. Lucy Stearns, raising her hand, welcome, my fellow seekers of knowledge. The artifact before us holds the key to a power unparalleled within the Amos. The process for growing artificial citizens is a gift and a responsibility, and today, we decide its fate. Pippin Marion, leaning in, you mean its liberation. This knowledge shouldn't be confined to the vision of Dylan E.T. alone. We've seen the potential, the untapped power. Hallam Seathan, grinning, and imagine the kind of chaos we can stir up with this information. A world molded by our intentions. Neville Fallow. Looking thoughtful, but are we sure this is the right path? We've been guided by the principles of Amos. Turning against Dylan and the university feels like betraying those very principles. Lucy Stearns. Nodding. Neville, my dear, wisdom sometimes demands a divergence from the established path. Our pursuit is not one of chaos but of understanding. Dylan may have a vision, but so do we. The Amos is not his sole dominion, it belongs to all who seek enlightenment. Pippin Marion. Smirking. Enlightenment or not, the power this process grants is undeniable. Imagine the control, the influence we could wield. Hallam Seathan. Raising an eyebrow, and the freedom from the constraints of Dylan's orchestrated harmony. We'll dance to our own tunes. Neville Fallow. Looking conflicted, but how do we justify this to the settlers? To those who believe in the principles we once upheld. Lucy Stearns. Placing a hand on Neville's shoulder, our pursuit is for the greater good, Neville. We guard this knowledge from those who would use it blindly. Dylan's intent to share it may lead to unintended consequences. We're protectors, not raiders. Pippin Marion. Crossing arms. Protector or rebel, it's a matter of perspective. Let's not get lost in semantics. We take this knowledge, and we decide its fate for the greater good as we see it. Hallam Seathan. Smirking, and maybe a bit of mischief on the side. Lucy Stearns. Solemnly, the path we tread is uncertain, but in our hands, the process finds guardianship. We stand at the crossroads of destiny, my companions. Let us move forward, united in purpose. As Lucy Stearns uttered those words, the trio of rebels exchanged determined glances. The ancient chamber echoed with the weight of their decision, setting in motion a series of events that would shape the destiny of BioFexry University and the additive manufacturing information system. As the group deliberated on the fate of the process for growing artificial citizens, whispers of dissent and determination hung in the air. Pippin Marion. Stepping forward, the time for deliberation is over. We've made our choice. Liberation, not confinement. Hallam Seathan. Smirking, it's time to embrace a new order. One not dictated by Dylan's singular vision. Neville Fallow. Looking torn, but what about the principles we swore to uphold? Amos isn't just a philosophy, it's a commitment. Lucy Stearns. Calmly. Neville, we remain true to the essence of Amos. Our commitment is to the greater good, and sometimes that requires challenging the status quo. Pippin Marion. Nodding, the settlers deserve to know the truth, to have the power to shape their own destiny. Hallam Seathan. Crossing arms, let's not forget the element of surprise. Dylan won't see this coming. Neville Fallow. Resolute, if we do this, we must be prepared for the consequences. Dylan won't take this lightly. Lucy Stearns. Raising her hand, we tread carefully, mindful of the responsibility we bear. Our purpose is enlightenment, not chaos. The decision made, the group prepared to confront Dylan et and unveil their intentions to the settlers. The once united seekers now stood divided, each holding their own vision for the Amos. Meanwhile, in the heart of BioFexry University, Dylan et sensed a disturbance. A feeling that his carefully orchestrated harmony was about to face an unforeseen challenge. The confrontation between the guardians of knowledge and the architect of the 3DGR loomed on the horizon, promising a clash of ideals that would echo through the corridors of BioFexry University and beyond. The moon cast an ethereal glow over the towering spires of the Gothic Castle in BioFexry University as Lucy Stearns and her faction prepared to make their daring escape. The tension between Lucy and Dylan E.T. had reached its climax, echoing through the transformative landscape shaped by the 3D-GR. The clash was imminent. The Gothic Castle, once a symbol of unity, now stood witness to the ideological battle between the guardians of tradition and the liberators of knowledge. Dylan E.T. But Lucy, our path, ensures stability and coherence. The synchronic swords, tempo and rhythm, dance in harmony with the anchoring 3D-GR. Each swing a manifestation of divine principles. Lucy Stearns. Drawing closer, stability should not come at the cost of autonomy. Pippin, Neville, Hallam, and I believe in empowering individuals with the process artifact. We aim to break free from the constraints of your orchestrated harmony. Dylan E.T. His eyes gleaming with determination. Lucy, the process artifact, is a sacred knowledge. It requires guidance and understanding. You risk unleashing forces that could disrupt the delicate balance we've achieved. Lucy Stearns. Narrowing her eyes, balance or stagnation. Dylan. We are not evil, we are liberators. The rebels, guided by the ideals of freedom and exploration, have taken the artifact to unlock the untapped potential within each settler. As Lucy spoke, Pippin Marion, Neville Fallow, and Hallam Seathan emerged from the shadows, each holding a fragment of the process artifact, a symbolic defiance against Dylan's vision. Pippin Marion. Addressing both factions, the knowledge within this artifact is not to be hoarded. It's a tool for individual growth and collective progress. Neville Fallow. Pointing towards Dylan, his vision stifles creativity. We seek a world where settlers can shape their destiny. Hallam Seathan. Smirking, the dance of the Synchronic Swords should not be confined to a predetermined choreography. The tension escalated as Lucy Stearns drew her synchronic swords, the encoded hilts pulsating with a rebellious energy. Lucy Stearns. Locking eyes with Dylan. Dylan, your harmony has become a cage. We'll free knowledge from its confines. Dylan E.T. Standing atop the central tower, his eyes fixed on Lucy. Lucy, you tread on dangerous ground. The process artifact holds powers beyond your understanding. I implore you to reconsider. Lucy Stearns. Gripping her synchronic swords, her eyes defiant. Dylan, your vision constrains the potential within us. We seek to liberate knowledge, to allow settlers to explore the depths of their creativity. The process artifact is the key. As Lucy spoke, Pippin Marion, Neville Fallow, and Hallam Seathan stood by her side, each carrying a fragment of the process artifact. Dylan E.T. Summoning and anchoring 3D-GR, a radiant glow enveloping him. Lucy, the harmony we've achieved is delicate. Your actions jeopardize the stability of BioFexry. I shall not allow such disruption. Lucy Stearns. Stepping forward, the hilts of her synchronic swords humming with energy. Stability at the cost of freedom is not true harmony. We'll forge a new path, guided by the untamed potential of the process artifact. The clash was imminent. The Gothic Castle, once a symbol of unity, now stood witness to the ideological battle between the guardians of tradition and the liberators of knowledge. Dylan E.T. Extending his hands, the anchoring 3D-GR pulsating with power. If you leave, Lucy, you forsake the harmony we've strived to achieve. The consequences are unforeseeable. Lucy Stearns. Taking a defiant stance. Dylan, it's time for a new era. The settlers deserve the chance to shape their own destiny. As Lucy and Dylan locked eyes, the air crackled with anticipation. The rebel faction made their move, attempting to escape the Gothic Castle and influence the Raider faction beyond its walls. Dylan E.T. Summoning the Synchronic Swords tempo and rhythm with a swift motion. If you choose this path, Lucy, know that the repercussions are beyond your control. The dance of the Synchronic Swords has a rhythm, and your rebellion disrupts that harmony. In the moonlit courtyard of BioFexry University, the clash between Dylan E.T., the maestro of tempo and rhythm, and Lucy Stearns, the master of syntactic structural knowledge, unfolded like a cosmic dance. The battlefield resonated with the vibrant clash of their graphene blades, showcasing the exceptional durability and strength of the Synchronic Swords. As the battle ensued, trails of 3D-GR followed every move, leaving a unique mark on the courtyard. The linguistic timepiece, embodied in the anchoring 3D-GR, guided the rhythm of their dance. Each strike carried linguistic significance, as the encoded hilts responded to the strategic expressions of the combatants. Dylan, with the retaliation of tempo and rhythm, demonstrated his tactical prowess by seamlessly adding 3D-GR with strategic precision. The courtyard echoed with the duet of aria as Lucy Stearns countered with her own movements, creating a visual masterpiece in the cacophony of combat. A convergence of their skills brought forth an enigmatic dance, the Synchronic Swords executing cross-block maneuvers with the addition of 3D-GR, transforming the courtyard into a realm of mystery. Lucy Stearns activated the encoded hilts in the Awakening, a sequence generation that showcased the creative flow of Lucy with the linguistic timepiece. The complexity preformed by Dylan E.T. added a collaborative beat as tempo and rhythm, enhanced with 3D-GR, turned the courtyard into a stage for a complex rhyme. The duel unfolded with inversion in a dance of unpredictability that added multiple 3D-GR, creating a vivid display of mastery. As the battle reached its zenith, the graceful ballet of balance unfolded. Lucy Stearns added 3D-GR to create equilibrium in the dance, turning the courtyard into a stage for a poised ballet. Echoes resonated through the battlefield, with the combatants engaging in a dance that added 3D-GRs to the landscape. The climax of the battle arrived with disarmament, an enigma unfolding as tempo and rhythm, enhanced with 2 additional 3D-GR, heightened the suspense. The courtyard turned into a realm of mystery as Dylan E.T. attempted to disarm Lucy, but the clash of ideologies and the intricate dance of the Synchronic Swords echoed through the transformative landscape of the Gothic Castle. In the aftermath, as Lucy and her faction attempted to escape, the castle of BioFexry was still formidable, as there were barriers and obstacles to impede their path. The once unified settlers now found themselves divided by conflicting visions, and the Gothic Castle became a battleground of ideologies. As Tauzin Vilecroft, Arren Sawyer, and Treona continue their transformative journey within the captivating landscape of the Additive Manufacturing Information System (AMIS), the vibrant courtyard of BioFexry University becomes a central stage for their intertwined destinies. Tauzin, with her embodiment of virtue and grace, continues to be a guiding force within the settlement. Her petite stature belies the strength and tenderness she brings to the martial arts arena, where she engages in the rhythmic dance of the Synchronic Swords. Treona, the saber gypsy, with her untamed energy and dual sabers, tag and thu, complements Tauzin's grace with a captivating display of saber martial arts. Arren Sawyer, the master competitor, strategically orchestrates their movements, anticipating the next steps in the cosmic dance. The trio, along with other settlers, forms a quartet within the martial arts arena, the Synchronic Swords weaving a symphony of combat that transcends the physical realm. Treona's sabers cut through the air with precision. Tauzin embodies virtue with a delicate balance of strength and tenderness, and Arren strategically guides their choreography. The dance becomes a narrative, a story told through strikes, parries, and synchronized movements. As the quartet synchronizes their actions, the colors of the Synchronic Swords activation patterns intertwine, creating a mesmerizing visual spectacle. The spectators, including other settlers, watch in awe as the quartet engages in a dance that embodies wisdom, love, virtue, and strategic excellence. The courtyard transforms into a canvas for their expressive collaboration, a testament to the interconnected creativity fostered by BioFexry University. In the midst of their performance, Dylan E.T., the architect of the Amos, observes from a vantage point. His visionary leadership recognizes the transformative potential of the settlers' dance, not just as a display of martial prowess but as a profound exploration of the interconnected creativity that defines Amos. After the mesmerizing display in the courtyard, Dylan E.T. gathers the trio, Tauzin, Arren, and Treona, for a dialectical dialogue. The setting shifts to a serene space within the Gothic Castle, where Dylan initiates a thoughtful conversation on the concepts of traditional fencing from the Renaissance compared to the unique principles found in the synchronic swordplay of the Amos. Dylan's voice echoes through the martial arts arena. Settlers of BioFexry, we stand at the crossroads of tradition and innovation. In the world beyond, traditional fencing from the Renaissance era held its own significance, a dance of blades steeped in history. Today, I propose a dialogue, a synthesis of the old and the new, as we explore the principles of synchronic swordplay within the Amos. Dylan, with his mathematical precision and spiritual insight, delves into the essence of traditional fencing, exploring its historical roots, strategic principles, and the cultural significance of the Renaissance era. Arren, as the master competitor, shares his perspectives on the strategic brilliance inherent in traditional fencing and its applications in the dynamic landscape of Veridaegis. Arren Sawyer, with his strategic mind, responds first. In traditional fencing, strategic brilliance was honed through disciplined footwork, precise parries, and strategic strikes. How does the synchronic swordplay of the Amos incorporate these timeless principles while pushing the boundaries of innovation? Dylan E.T. acknowledges Arren's question with a nod. Indeed, Arren. The synchronic swordplay of the Amos draws inspiration from the strategic brilliance of traditional fencing. The encoded hilts of synchronic swords serve as both functional tools and symbolic conduits. Precision and discipline are paramount, mirroring the principles of traditional fencing. However, we go beyond, infusing spiritual symbolism and a language of divine syntactics into each movement. On the other hand, Treona and Tauzin bring their experiences from the synchronic swordplay of the Amos, highlighting the spiritual symbolism, artistic expression, and interconnected creativity embedded in their martial arts. They draw parallels between the principles of traditional fencing and the transformative dance they engage in with the synchronic swords. Treona, twirling her sabers in anticipation, adds, "The dance of the synchronic swords is not merely about combat, it's a language, a form of expression. Each strike, each parry, tells a story. We synchronize our movements to create a harmonious narrative that transcends the physical realm." The dialectical dialogue becomes a rich exchange of ideas, bridging the traditional and the innovative within the Amos landscape. Dylan E.T.'s intellectual prowess, Arren's strategic insights, Tauzin's virtue-infused perspective, and Treona's spiritual understanding create a tapestry of diverse viewpoints. Tauzin, with her virtue-infused technique, chimes in the delicate balance between strength and tenderness, we find virtue. Synchronic swordplay embodies this balance, not just as a martial art but as a sacred dance that harmonizes earthly endeavors with divine principles. Dylan E.T. smiles, appreciating the insights shared by the settlers. This dialectical dialogue is a bridge between tradition and innovation, where the principles of traditional fencing converge with the transformative elements of synchronic swordplay. Together, we forge a path that respects the heritage of the past while embracing the boundless possibilities of the future within the Amish. The settlers, engaged in the dialogue, continue to explore the synergies between traditional fencing and synchronic swordplay. The martial arts arena becomes a living canvas, where the dance of blades tells a tale of unity, wisdom, love, virtue, and strategic excellence, a testament to the interconnected creativity fostered within the expansive landscape of Veridaegis. The rebel faction, armed with fragments of the process artifact, pressed forward, determined to break free from the constraints of Dylan's orchestrated harmony. The Raider faction, led by Lucy Stearns, left to defend the stability and order they believed essential for BioFexry's progress. The echoes of clashes, both ideological and physical, resonated through the Gothic Castle. The settlers, caught in the crossfire, watched as their once harmonious home became a battleground for the struggle between tradition and liberation. The fate of BioFexry University hung in the balance as the moonlit conflict unfolded beneath the Gothic spires. The transformative journey of the settlers faced an unforeseen challenge, and the cosmic dance of enlightenment took an unexpected turn, leaving the settlement on the brink of a profound transformation or irreversible. In the aftermath of the intense confrontation between Dylan E.T. and Lucy Stearns, the rebel faction, armed with fragments of the process artifact, made their daring escape from the Gothic castle. The moonlit night embraced them as they navigated the labyrinthine corridors of the 3DGR castle, facing trials set by the intricate design of the labyrinthian 3DGR gate of syntactic structures. The rebel faction, armed with fragments of the process artifact, pressed forward, determined to break free from the constraints of Dylan's orchestrated harmony. The rebel faction, led by Lucy Stearns, left to defend the stability and order they believed essential for BioFexry's progress. The echoes of clashes, both ideological and physical, resonated through the Gothic castle. The settlers, caught in the crossfire, watched as their once harmonious home became a battleground for the struggle between tradition and liberation. The fate of BioFexry University hung in the balance as the moonlit conflict unfolded beneath the Gothic spires. The transformative journey of the settlers faced an unforeseen challenge, and the cosmic dance of enlightenment took an unexpected turn, leaving the settlement on the brink of a profound transformation or irreversible. In the aftermath of the intense confrontation between Dylan E.T. and Lucy Stearns, the rebel faction, armed with fragments of the process artifact, made their daring escape from the Gothic castle. The moonlit night embraced them as they navigated the labyrinthine corridors of the 3DGR castle, facing trials set by the intricate design of the labyrinthian 3DGR gate of syntactic structures. Pippin Marion led the way, deciphering the encoded language within the geometric patterns of the 3DGR gate. Neville Fallow, Hallam Seathan, and Lucy Stearns followed closely, their eyes darting between the shifting syntactic structures that seemed to challenge their every move. As they ventured deeper into the labyrinth, The 3DGR gate presented trials that tested not only their physical agility but also their understanding of the divine language encoded within the anchoring 3DGR. The rebel faction moved in unison, their synergy echoing the rhythmic dance of the Synchronic Swords. The archetypal 3DGR statue guards, positioned strategically within the labyrinth, came to life with animated grace. Their sculpted forms mirrored the perfection of the theory of forms, and their presence challenged the rebels to unlock the secrets encoded in their stillness. Neville Fallow, with his deep connection to the divine, stepped forward to communicate with the archetypal 3DGR statue guards. Channeling the wisdom of the anchoring 3DGR, he spoke the divine language, seeking permission to pass through the guarded passages. The statues responded with subtle movements, acknowledging Neville's understanding of the sacred language. As the rebel faction continued their escape, the archetypal 3DGR statue guards seemed to guide them, their stoic forms providing a sense of reassurance in the labyrinth's complexity. The rebel faction encountered challenges that required the mastery of the Synchronic Swords' linguistic artistry. Lucy Stearns, wielding her swords with precision, created rhythmic patterns that resonated with the syntactic structures, unlocking hidden passages within the labyrinth. Pippin Marion utilized his innovative thinking, interpreting the geometric patterns as clues to the labyrinth's secrets. Each trial they faced strengthened their resolve and showcased the transformative power of the Synchronic Swords and the theory of forms. As they reached the heart of the labyrinthian 3DGR gate of syntactic structures, a radiant glow emanated from the central chamber. The rebel faction stood before a monumental 3DGR structure, intricately woven with divine symbols and geometric precision. Neville Fallow, guided by the wisdom of the anchoring 3DGR, deciphered the encoded message within the monumental structure. The revelation unfolded, unveiling the next phase of their journey and the path to unlocking the untapped potential of the process artifact. The rebel faction, standing united amidst the intricate beauty of the 3DGR castle, prepared to face the challenges that lay ahead. The journey to liberate knowledge and shape their destiny continued, guided by the transformative principles encoded within the divine dance of the Synchronic Swords and the archetypal 3DGR statue guards. As the rebel faction emerged from the labyrinthian 3DGR gate of semantic structures into the lush rainforest of Mt. Veridion, the atmosphere changed from the geometric precision of the 3DGR to the untamed beauty of nature. The vibrant foliage, the soothing sounds of flowing water, and the harmonious symphony of wildlife created a stark contrast to the controlled environment they left behind. Lucy Stearns, holding the crucial Part 4 of the process artifact, led the way with a sense of purpose. The rainforest of Mt. Veridion became a sanctuary for the rebels, providing both cover and a connection to the natural world. The Synchronic Swords, once symbols of order, now shimmered with a different energy, resonating with the organic surroundings. Neville Fallow, carrying Part 1, the implementation of the rules of interaction of the 3DGR, took a moment to commune with the natural elements. His connection to the divine guided him to understand the delicate balance between the structured rules of the 3DGR and the free-flowing essence of the rainforest. The rebels found solace in Neville's ability to harmonize with the environment. Pippin Marion, entrusted with Part 2, the incorporation of the signaling rules of the 3DGR, observed the intricate patterns of nature and contemplated how these could intertwine with the signaling pathways of the 3DGR. The rainforest of Mt. Veridion offered a rich tapestry of inspiration, allowing Pippin to envision a harmonious integration of natural signaling with the artificial. Hallam Sethan, the guardian of Part 3, the construction of the machine unit of the 3DGR, reveled in the chaotic beauty of the rainforest. The towering trees, the cascading waterfalls, and the diverse life forms stirred his roguish spirit. Hallam saw in nature the potential for diverse machine units, each playing a unique role in the ecological balance of the rainforest. As Lucy Stearns led the rebels deeper into the rainforest of Mt. Veridion, the philosophical implications of their mission became more profound. The process artifact, now divided among them, represented the convergence of structured knowledge and the untamed forces of nature. The rebels understood that to harness the true potential of the process artifact, they needed to embrace both order and chaos, integrating the principles of the 3DGR with the organic wisdom of the rainforest. The journey through the rainforest became a transformative experience, not just for the rebels but for the process artifact itself. The synergistic dance between the artificial and the natural unfolded, echoing the cosmic dance of the Synchronic Swords within a different, more organic rhythm. The rainforest of Mt. Veridion, once a backdrop, became an active participant in the rebels' quest for liberation and enlightenment. In the heart of the rainforest of Mt. Veridion, the rebel faction, comprised of Neville Fallow, Lucy Stearns, Hallam Sethan, and Pippin Marion, pressed forward in their quest to liberate knowledge and understand the intricacies of the process of design and development of artificial citizens. As they ventured deeper into the dense vegetation, the vibrant life of the rainforest surrounded them, creating a harmonious symphony of natural sounds. As the rebels ventured deeper, they began to notice subtle signs of the raider presence, markings on trees, remnants of encampments, and the distant echoes of raider chatter. Neville Fallow, attuned to the divine, sensed an unsettling energy in the air, a discord that contrasted sharply with the natural harmony they sought to protect. Lucy Stearns, with her encoded hilts and synchronic swords, led the way with a sense of purpose. Her keen perception picked up on the disturbances in the rainforest's delicate balance. The rebels approached a clearing where an ominous aura hung in the air, indicating the proximity of Clifton's stronghold. Hallam Sethan, the guardian of the machine unit section of the process artifact, recognized the signs of artificial manipulation in the surroundings. He observed traces of the 3DGR's influence, but it was clear that Clifton lacked an understanding of the delicate concepts embedded in the design and development of artificial citizens. Pippin Marion, the innovative thinker of the group, analyzed the strategic layout of the area. He noted the raider outposts and devised a plan to approach Clifton's stronghold with caution, utilizing the natural cover provided by the rainforest of Mt. Veridion. The rebels, guided by their collective wisdom and the encoded knowledge of the process artifact, reached the outskirts of Clifton's stronghold. The sight that greeted them was both awe-inspiring and ominous. A dark fortress constructed from the harvested resources of the rainforest, with eerie lights emanating from within. As the rebel faction prepared to confront Clifton, they observed his magnanimous vice-filled character. Clifton reveled in the power he derived from his artificial citizens, viewing them not as creations to be nurtured but as tools to enforce his dominance. The raiders under his command echoed his malevolent desires, plundering the rainforest without regard for its delicate ecosystem. Neville Fallow, sensing the discord within Clifton's heart, felt a deep conflict between the divine harmony he sought and the dark energies emanating from the raider ruler. Lucy Stearns, with her synchronic swords, prepared for a linguistic dance that would not only expose Clifton's lack of understanding but also challenge his misguided use of the 3DGR. As the rebels confronted Clifton, the Raider ruler, a tense exchange unfolded. Clifton, unaware of the rebels' knowledge and guided only by his desire for control, underestimated the power of the process artifact in the hands of those who understood its profound implications. Lucy Stearns, holding the fourth section of the process artifact, approached Clifton with a determination to enlighten him. She spoke of the interconnected creativity embedded in the rainforest of MT. Veridion and the delicate balance required in the design and development of artificial citizens. Neville Fallow, channeling the wisdom of the anchoring 3DGR, urged Clifton to recognize the divine principles that should guide the creation of with the 3DGR. The rebels, standing united against the Raider ruler's vice-filled intentions, sought to convey the true essence of the 3DGR's transformative power. As the rebel faction engaged in a philosophical dialogue with Clifton, the rainforest echoed with the clash of ideas. The vibrancy of nature stood in stark contrast to Clifton's malevolence, creating a cosmic tension that would determine the fate of the rainforest of MT. Veridion. In this tumultuous encounter between the rebels and Clifton, the Raider ruler of the rainforest itself became a silent witness to the cosmic dance of conflicting ideologies. The rebels, armed with the knowledge encoded in the process artifact, stood firm against Clifton's vice-filled ambitions, prepared to shape the destiny of BioFexry University and the rainforest of MT. Veridion. The Raiders, oblivious to the intricate concepts of the 3DGR, faced a profound challenge as the rebels sought to liberate both knowledge and nature from the grip of malevolence. The fate of the rainforest of MT. Veridion hung in the balance, awaiting the resolution of this epic clash between the rebel faction and the Raider ruler, Clifton. BioFexry University and the rainforest of MT. Veridion faced a pivotal moment. The rebel faction, armed with the process artifact and guided by the principles of interconnected creativity, engaged in a philosophical dialogue with Clifton, the Raider ruler. The fate of the rainforest hung in the balance as the clash of ideologies echoed through the dense vegetation. Lucy Stearns, wielding her synchronic swords, spoke eloquently about the delicate balance between structured knowledge and the untamed forces of nature. She emphasized the importance of understanding the process of design and development of artificial citizens in harmony with the rainforest's ecosystem. Neville Fallow, channeling the divine wisdom of the anchoring 3DGR, urged Clifton to recognize the higher principles that should guide the creation of artificial citizens. The rebels sought to enlighten Clifton about the transformative power of the 3DGR when aligned with the natural order. Hallam Seathan, guardian of the machine unit section of the process artifact, pointed out the flaws in Clifton's artificial manipulation of the rainforest. He emphasized the need for a nuanced approach in constructing the machine unit, one that respected the diversity and balance of the rainforest of MT. Veridion. Pippin Marion, the innovative thinker, proposed a vision where the rainforest's resources and the 3DGR could coexist in harmony. He spoke of a symbiotic relationship between technology and nature, where both elements enriched each other rather than clashed. As the philosophical dialogue unfolded, the rebels aimed to plant seeds of understanding in Clifton's heart. However, Clifton, driven by his vices and lust for power, remained obstinate. The Raider ruler viewed the rainforest and the 3DGR solely as tools for dominance, dismissing the rebels' attempts at enlightenment. Clifton, Mocking laughter. You speak of harmony and interconnected creativity, but I see only weakness. The rainforest is a resource, and the 3DGR is a tool for control. I will shape them as I see fit. Lucy Stearns. Clifton, true power comes from understanding, not control. The rainforest and the 3DGR are not mere tools, they are reflections of the divine order. Embrace the symbiosis, and you'll witness the transformative potential. Neville Fallow. Speaking with conviction, your artificial manipulation disrupts the delicate balance of life. The anchoring 3DGR seeks harmony, not dominance. Open your heart to the wisdom encoded in the process artifact. Hallam Sethan. Pointing to the rainforest, the diversity here is a testament to the beauty of creation. The machine unit of the 3DGR should mirror this diversity, not exploit it. Your vision lacks the subtlety required for true enlightenment. Pippin Marion. Innovative perspective. Clifton, imagine a world where the rainforest and the 3DGR coexist in mutual enrichment. Nature provides inspiration for technology, and technology enhances the rainforest's resilience. It's a dance of progress, not a march of conquest. The rebel's words hung in the air, challenging Clifton's rigid mindset. However, the raider ruler remained defiant, his eyes gleaming with the desire for control. Clifton. Sneering, your ideals are but illusions. Power is what shapes destinies. The rainforest and the 3DGR will bow to my will. I'll extract every ounce of their potential for my dominance. As Clifton declared his intentions, the rainforest of Mt. Veridion responded with a subtle shift in energy. The rebels, now faced with a raider ruler unswayed by philosophical discourse, realized that their quest for enlightenment might require a different approach. Lucy Stearns, with a determined look, signaled to her fellow rebels. The time for dialogue had reached its limit. The rebel faction prepared to use the encoded knowledge within the process artifact to protect the rainforest and the transformative principles of the 3DGR. As the rebels readied themselves for the impending clash, the rainforest of Mt. Veridion held its breath, caught in the cosmic tension between opposing forces. The destiny of BioFexry University and the rainforest would soon be shaped by the outcome of this confrontation, where philosophy met power in a dance of cosmic proportions. In the heart of the rainforest of Mt. Veridion, the stage was set for a profound clash between the Platinum Raiders, led by the raider ruler Clifton, and the rebel faction, armed with the process artifact and guided by the transformative principles encoded within the Additive Manufacturing Information System (AMIS). The linguistic nature of the confrontation unfolded as Lucy Stearns, wielding her synchronic swords, engaged in a philosophical dialogue with Clifton. Her words, resonant with the encoded knowledge of the process artifact, sought to enlighten the raider ruler about the delicate balance required in the design and development of artificial citizens. Neville Fallow, channeling the divine wisdom of the anchoring 3DGR, urged Clifton to recognize the higher principles that should guide the creation of artificial citizens. The rebels emphasized the interconnected creativity embedded in the rainforest of Mt. Veridion and the transformative power of the 3DGR when aligned with the natural order. On the martial front, the rebel faction stood united, each member contributing their unique skills to the cosmic dance. Lucy Stearns, with her synchronic swords, prepared for a linguistic dance that would not only expose Clifton's lack of understanding but also challenge his misguided use of the 3DGR. Neville Fallow, with his deep connection to the divine, harmonized with the natural elements, seeking to channel the anchoring 3DGR's guidance in the physical realm. Callum Seathan, the guardian of the machine unit section of the process artifact, brought his roguish spirit into play, recognizing the flaws in Clifton's artificial manipulation of the rainforest. Pippin Marion, the innovative thinker, envisioned a harmonious integration of natural signaling with the artificial, proposing a symbiotic relationship between technology and nature. In the manufacturing realm, the rebel faction aimed to showcase the holistic understanding encoded within the process artifact. The rebels, armed with fragments of the artifact, were prepared to demonstrate the transformative potential of the 3DGR. Each member played a crucial role in showcasing the interconnected creativity that the Raider ruler failed to grasp. Callum Seathan, with his understanding of the machine unit, envisioned diverse machine units mirroring the diversity of the rainforest. Pippin Marion, the innovative thinker, interpreted the geometric patterns of the 3DGR as clues to the labyrinth's secrets, showcasing the rebel faction's ability to navigate challenges with both intellect and intuition. On the other side, Clifton and the Platinum Raiders, lacking comprehension of the Amos, approached the conflict with a limited understanding of the transformative principles at play. Clifton, driven by vices and a desire for power, dismissed the rebels' ideals as illusions and viewed the rainforest and the 3DGR solely as tools for dominance. The Raiders, oblivious to the intricate concepts of the 3DGR, faced a profound challenge as the rebels sought to liberate both knowledge and nature from the grip of malevolence. The linguistic, martial, and manufacturing aspects of the battle converged, creating a cosmic tension between philosophy and power. The rebels, armed with the encoded knowledge of the process artifact, stood firm against Clifton's vice-filled ambitions, prepared to shape the destiny of BioFexry University and the rainforest of MT. Veridion. The Raiders, blinded by their lack of understanding, faced a formidable force that sought to enlighten them through the transformative principles of the Amos. As the cosmic dance unfolded, the rainforest of MT. Veridion held its breath, caught in the intricate interplay of linguistic artistry, martial prowess, and manufacturing mastery. The fate of BioFexry University and the rainforest hung in the balance, awaiting the resolution of this epic clash between the rebel faction and the Raider ruler, Clifton, where philosophy met power in a dance of cosmic proportions. In the ancient city of the Raiders, where the echoes of tradition resonated through cobblestone streets, a profound change was set in motion. The air crackled with anticipation as the Raider ruler, a figure of authority and power, prepared to pass on the mantle to a successor. This transition marked a pivotal moment in the city's history, and little did its inhabitants know that the winds of change were about to carry them into uncharted territories. Raider ruler Clifton, a stoic and resolute leader, had long held the reins of governance. The city stagnant under his rule, prosperity intertwined with raid. Yet, the fates had woven a different tapestry, and the time had come for a new chapter to unfold. Lucy Stearns, a figure veiled in mystery and grace, emerged as the chosen successor. Her ascent to power was met with a mixture of curiosity and skepticism. The city's denizens, accustomed to the familiar leadership of Clifton, now gazed upon Lucy with questioning eyes. As Lucy assumed the position of Raider ruler, the symbolic transfer of authority unfolded in the Grand Hall of Governance. Clifton, with a demeanor marked by melancholy, addressed the assembly. Lucy Stearns, standing tall and composed, accepted the responsibilities with a solemn nod. Her eyes held a spark of determination, and as she addressed the gathered assembly, a new vision unfolded. Lucy spoke of innovation and inclusivity, weaving words that resonated not only with the mind but also with the spirit. The crowd, initially reserved, began to sense the transformative potential that Lucy envisioned for the raider. Lucy, with a graceful flourish, acknowledged the symbolic importance of these swords. The encoded hilts, with their color activation patterns and linguistic artistry, now reflected not only martial precision but also a vision that transcended the traditional boundaries of governance. The theory of forms, the rebel's identity, found a renewed expression under Lucis' rule. The 3D became not just a geometric marvel but a canvas for the idealized patterns that guided the city's syntactic arrangements. Lucy, understanding the spiritual and artistic potential encoded within the theory of forms, embarked on a journey to redefine the act of creation within Clifton. As the ceremony concluded, a sense of anticipation lingered in the air. The Raider City stood at the cusp of a new era, guided by Lucy Stearns and the transformative principles she embraced. Chapter 14. The Raiders' Rendezvous. The rebel faction, led by Lucy Stearns, steps into the enigmatic domain of Raider City, a place pulsating with the vibrant energy of diverse personalities and untamed spirit. As they traverse through the bustling streets, Pippin Marion's inquisitive gaze takes in the sights and sounds, absorbing the eclectic mix of creativity and rebellion that defines this unique community. Raider City unfolds like a kaleidoscope of colors, with Hallam Sethan's roguish charm weaving through the lively atmosphere. His charismatic presence draws curious glances from fellow raiders, and the rebel faction quickly becomes aware of the interconnected relationships and dynamic interactions that shape this unconventional society. Neville Fallow, the embodiment of virtue, observes the ethical dynamics at play within the city. His reflective nature guides the rebel faction through the intricate web of raider philosophy, ensuring that their principles of ethical excellence remain unwavering in the face of newfound challenges. The rebel faction's arrival doesn't go unnoticed, and whispers of their exploits in the rainforest of Mt. Veridion echo through the air. Lucy Stearns, with her encoded hilts and synchronic swords, stands as a symbol of transformative potential. Raiders, recognizing the luminary in linguistic exploration, gather around with a mix of curiosity and admiration. As the rebel faction approaches the heart of Raider City, they encounter various factions and subcultures, each contributing a unique essence to the vibrant tapestry of the community. From the artisan bazaars to the innovation chambers, Hallam's roguish spirit resonates with the varied expressions of love and creativity that define the city's ethos. Lucy, with her transformative vision, engages in dialogue with the raider leaders, emphasizing the interconnectedness of linguistic exploration and the diverse expressions of love within the Amos landscape. Pippin Marion, the seeker of knowledge, finds kindred spirits among the raiders who share his passion for liberated information. Neville's ethical guidance becomes a source of inspiration for those seeking a balance between self-love and compassionate connections. Hallam's roguish charm, ever the catalyst for harmonious interactions, encourages raiders to embrace the transformative power of diverse personalities within their community. The rebel faction's presence sparks a dialectical dialogue within Raider City, where Lucy Stearns, Neville Fallow, Pippin Marion, and Hallam Sethan become catalysts for a cross-pollination of ideas and principles. The raiders, once skeptical, begin to see the potential of unity between the rebel faction's transformative vision and the diverse expressions of creativity that define their city. As day turns to night, the rebel faction and the raiders converge in a grand square at the city's center. Lucy, standing alongside raider leaders, addresses the assembled crowd. Her words resonate with the principles of transformative linguistic exploration, ethical excellence, and the interconnectedness of love and knowledge. The rebel faction's arrival becomes a turning point in Raider City's history, as the luminary, the seeker, the virtuous guardian, and the roguish figure weave their unique threads into the fabric of this unconventional community. The cosmic clash between rebels and raiders transforms into a harmonious dance, symbolizing the beginning of a new era where the principles of the 3DGR and the Raider City converge in a symphony of transformation. In the heart of Raider City, the rebel faction becomes not just visitors but integral contributors to the ever-evolving narrative of the Amos landscape. As Lucy Stearns and her companions navigate the complexities of Raider City, they leave an indelible mark, shaping the destiny of BioFexry University and the rainforest of Mt. Veridion in ways unforeseen by both rebels and raiders alike. The cosmic dance continues, and the rebel faction embraces their role as catalysts for transformative change within the vibrant tapestry of Raider City. In the heart of Raider City, Lucy Stearns, accompanied by Pippin Marion, Neville Fallow, and Hallam Seathan, stood before a group of raiders whose eyes reflected a stark contrast to the vibrant hues of the eclectic city. The rebel faction, armed with the transformative knowledge encoded in the process artifact, sought to persuade the raiders to embrace the principles of the 3DGR and move beyond the stagnation that gripped their community. Lucy, the luminary in linguistic exploration, stepped forward, her encoded hilts gleaming in the ambient light. "Raiders of the city," she began, her voice resonating with both authority and compassion. "We bring not just knowledge but the key to unlocking a future where the power to create transcends the desire to raid." The raiders, their expressions hardened by a history of resource-driven pursuits, remained skeptical. One raider, a burly figure with a stern gaze, stepped forward. "You may rule the city, but not me. I'm here for gold, not friends," he declared defiantly. Pippin Marion, the cunning diplomat, responded with an unwavering resolve. "Gold may be the currency of the present, but imagine a world where knowledge becomes the true wealth. The process artifact we carry holds the secrets to creating a future where the city thrives not through raids, but through innovation and collaboration." Another raider, adorned with artifacts of past raids, chimed in. "Innovation, collaboration, those are fancy words, but they won't fill our coffers. We've survived by taking what we need, not by weaving words." Neville Fallow, the humble luminary and guardian of virtue, stepped forward, his eyes reflecting deep empathy. "Survival is crucial, but so is the virtue that guides our actions. The process artifact is not just about knowledge, it's about shaping a future where ethical excellence becomes the foundation of our existence." Hallam Seathan, the charismatic and roguish figure, interjected with a playful smile. "Think of it this way. The process artifact isn't just a book of rules, it's a guide to unlocking the true potential of Raider City. We can create not just wealth, but a legacy that transcends the cycles of raiding." The raiders exchanged skeptical glances, torn between their ingrained desire for gold and the tantalizing promises of the rebel faction. Lucy Stearns, sensing the inner conflict, spoke again. "The process artifact is not a threat to your autonomy, it's a tool to enhance it. Imagine a city where the power to create is in your hands, where gold becomes a byproduct of collaborative ingenuity." The burly raider who had spoken earlier remained unconvinced but intrigued. "I've seen cities rise and fall. What makes yours any different?" Lucy Stearns, with a glint of determination in her eyes, replied, "Because ours is a city built on the principles encoded in the 3DGR, a city where the machine units of innovation grow, where the brain of the artificial citizen thrives on the interconnected dance of knowledge and communication. Join us, and together we can shape a destiny that transcends the limitations of the past." The raiders, their hearts torn between the familiar comfort of raiding and the allure of a transformative future, stood at the crossroads of choice. The rebel faction awaited their decision, knowing that the cosmic clash between stagnation and transformation hung in the balance. The raiders, faced with a choice that could redefine their destiny, stood silent, caught between the echoes of the past and the beckoning call of a future shaped by the process artifact and the principles it held. The rebel faction, armed with the transformative knowledge encoded in the process artifact, found themselves standing on the outskirts of Raider City. The luminary, Lucy Stearns, led the group alongside Neville Fallow, Callum Seathan, and the once trusted Pippin Marion. The rebel faction's goal was clear: to persuade a select group of raiders within the city to embrace the principles of the 3DGR and move beyond the stagnancy that gripped their community. The city sprawled before them, a chaotic mix of metallic structures and the echoes of past raids. Lucy Stearns, holding the process artifact with reverence, spoke to her companions. "Our mission is to find those willing to listen, those open to the transformative power encoded within the process artifact. We seek to break the shackles of stagnation and lead them towards a future of collaboration and innovation." As the rebel faction ventured deeper into the city, they encountered raiders of various dispositions. Some were engrossed in the pursuit of gold, others reveling in the chaos they sowed. Lucy approached a group of raiders gathered around a makeshift bonfire, their eyes reflecting the flickering flames of avarice. "Raiders of the city," Lucy addressed them, "we come not as conquerors but as bearers of knowledge. The process artifact holds the key to a future where gold is not the sole currency, but a byproduct of collaborative ingenuity. Will you join us in shaping a destiny beyond the cycles of raiding?" The raiders exchanged skeptical glances, their loyalty tethered to the familiar comforts of raiding. One raider, adorned with the spoils of past conquests, scoffed at the notion. "Knowledge won't fill our coffers. We thrive on the chaos of the raid. What do you offer that gold cannot?" Lucy, undeterred, gestured to the process artifact. "This artifact is not just a book of rules, it's a guide to unlocking the true potential of Raider City. With the knowledge encoded within, we can create a legacy that transcends the limitations of the past. Imagine a city where the power to create is in your hands, where gold becomes a byproduct of collaborative ingenuity." The raiders remained skeptical, torn between the allure of immediate gain and the promises of a transformative future. The rebel faction knew that their mission required more than words, it demanded action. They decided to use the Synchronic Swords, not as weapons of destruction but as excavation tools to gather the materials needed for the growth of artificial citizens, gold, silver, and uranium. As the rebel faction embarked on their excavation mission, conflict erupted within the city. Some raiders, driven by their destructive means of obtaining resources, clashed with the rebel faction. The clash of ideologies unfolded amidst the metallic structures, echoing the broader stagnancy that enveloped Raider City. Neville Fallow, with his unwavering commitment to ethical excellence, sought to mediate and guide the raiders towards a path of collaboration. Hallam Sethan, the roguish guardian, utilized his charm to sway the more hesitant raiders. Pippin Marion, once a trusted companion, found herself torn between loyalty and the allure of power. The rebel faction, wielding the Synchronic Swords as excavation tools, faced not only the resistance of raiders but also the betrayal from within. Pippin Marion, seduced by the promise of leadership and personal gain, turned against the rebel faction. In a shocking twist, she declared herself the leader of the stagnant raiders and banished the rebels from the city. Betrayed and facing the combined opposition of raiders and the once trusted Pippin Marion, the rebel faction retreated from Raider City. The conflict had revealed the deep-seated resistance to change within the city and the challenges of aligning divergent ideologies. As they regrouped on the outskirts, Lucy Stearns addressed her companions with a mixture of determination and sorrow. "We have faced opposition and betrayal, but our mission is not over. We must find a way to unite those willing to embrace the transformative power of the 3DGR. Raider City may resist, but the cosmic dance of progress cannot be halted. Our journey continues, and we will shape the destiny of BioFexry University in the rainforest of MT. Veridion." The rebel faction, now marked by conflict and betrayal, set forth on a new path, determined to overcome the challenges that lay ahead. The cosmic clash of ideologies, the excavation for resources, and the unexpected betrayal had set the stage for a transformative chapter in the ongoing saga of BioFexry, a chapter that would test the resilience of the rebel faction and the very principles encoded within the process artifact. Pippin Marion. Ah, Raider City, my vibrant kingdom of shadows and ambition. It's time to assert my reign, not just with power but with the mastery of language, the dance of martial prowess, and the creation of a manufacturing masterpiece. In the heart of Raider City, Pippin Marion, draped in a golden ensemble, addresses the gangster faction gathered in the dimly lit chamber. Pippin Marion. My fellow raiders, the time has come for a new era under my reign. As your raider ruler, I bring not only strength but a mastery that transcends the boundaries of language, martial arts, and manufacturing. Let the cosmic clash within Raider City be a testament to the transformative power I wield. Pippin Marion turns her attention to the gangster faction, known for their defiance and strength. Pippin Marion. Linguistic mastery is the first thread I weave. Listen closely, for words can be as sharp as any blade. I present to you the principles encoded within the Amos, the language of transformation. Embrace these words, and let them guide your actions. Loyalty, strength, and rating shall be the foundations of our narrative tapestry. Pippin Marion, with a graceful gesture, signals the beginning of the linguistic confrontation. Pippin Marion. Now, let us engage in a philosophical dialogue. Speak your minds, my gangster comrades, and let the wisdom of words shape our path. As the linguistic dialogue unfolds, Pippin Marion effortlessly navigates the complexities, aligning the gangster faction with her vision. Pippin Marion. Martial mastery is the second layer of my reign. Behold the dance of our synchronic swords, a cosmic ballet that mirrors the intricate movements of the 3DGR. Each strike is a lesson in precision, a testament to the power that flows through me. Pippin Marion unsheathes her synchronic swords, their golden blades gleaming in the dim light. The gangsters watch in awe as she engages in a mesmerizing display of martial skill. Pippin Marion. Now, witness the epic duel that shall solidify my rule. Call forth your mightiest warrior, the Goliath of the gangster faction. Let this be a test of strength, a showcase of martial prowess that will echo through the streets of Raider City. The Goliath, a formidable figure among the gangsters, steps forward, ready for the duel. The air is charged with anticipation as the two adversaries face each other. With each strike and parry, the duel unfolds. Pippin Marion's martial mastery is evident as she maneuvers with grace and precision. The Goliath, though powerful, is no match for the Raider ruler's skill. As the duel reaches its climax, Pippin Marion delivers a decisive strike, disarming the Goliath and bringing him to his knees. Pippin Marion, your strength is commendable, Goliath. Now, rise and pledge your loyalty to the new reign. Together, we shall shape Raider City in the image of progress and prosperity. The Goliath, humbled by the defeat, rises and pledges allegiance to Pippin Marion. The gangster faction, witnessing their Goliath's submission, acknowledges the supremacy of the Raider ruler. Pippin Marion, finally, manufacturing mastery completes the triad. Behold the platinum armor, a symbol of strength, resilience, and unity. As your Raider ruler, I bestow this masterpiece upon the gangster faction, a testament to our shared destiny. Pippin Marion presents platinum armors, gleaming suits embodying the synthesis of Raider prowess. The gangsters, now adorned in the platinum armor, stand united under Pippin Marion's reign. Pippin Marion, let this be the beginning of a new chapter in Raider City. Together, we shall forge a legacy that resonates with the transformative principles encoded within the Amos. Embrace you history, my fellow Raiders, for under my reign, we shall rise to new heights. As the gangster faction pledges their allegiance, Pippin Marion's reign over Raider City begins, marked by linguistic eloquence, martial supremacy, and manufacturing ingenuity. Pippin Marion, draped in the opulence of her golden ensemble, stood at the heart of the Raider Hall of Regen, a dimly lit chamber resonating with the whispers of ambition and shadows of intrigue. The gangster faction gathered before her, their eyes fixed on the Raider ruler who sought to weave a narrative of conquest and promise. My fellow Raiders, loyal denizens of our vibrant kingdom, hear me now. Pippin Marion's voice, laced with linguistic mastery, echoed through the hall. The time has come for us to transcend the boundaries of our current reign and ascend to new heights. Raider City, under my guidance, shall be the epicenter of transformation and prosperity. As she spoke, Pippin gestured theatrically, emphasizing the promise that awaited those who followed her lead. Silver and gold, my comrades, await us beyond the borders of Raider City. Imagine a kingdom where riches flow like the rivers, where every Raider's desire is fulfilled. A realm where the spoils of conquest are not mere dreams but tangible treasures, adorned in the brilliance of silver and gold. The gangster faction exchanged glances, captivated by the allure of Pippin's words. She continued, but to achieve this, we must venture beyond our familiar territory. We must seize the opportunity that lies within the castle atop MT. Veridion, the bastion of BioFexry, a realm governed by the visionary Dylan E.T. Pippin paused for effect, allowing the anticipation to build. The hall hung in silence, awaiting the revelation of the promised treasures. BioFexry, my comrades, is a treasure trove of silver and gold, hidden behind the graphene semantic structures of defense and offense, Pippin declared with a conviction that masked the deceit within her words. Dylan E.T.'s castle, a marvel of technological and spiritual fusion, guards untold riches. The Graphene 3D GR, a powerful force, can be harnessed for our benefit. She painted a vivid picture of prosperity, weaving a narrative where the raiders would conquer the castle and claim the coveted treasures within. Picture it, my fellow raiders. We storm the castle, break through its transformative defenses, and uncover the wealth that awaits us, a wealth that transcends silver and gold. The spoils of our conquest will make Raider City the envy of the entire realm. Pippin's rhetoric played on the desires and aspirations of the gangster faction, promising them a future bathed in opulence. Under my reign, we shall be the masters of our destiny. We shall reshape the narrative, and the riches of BioFexry will be ours to claim. The castle's secrets will be unraveled, and the treasures within shall belong to Raider City. The hall erupted in cheers, the gangster faction swayed by Pippin Marion's silver-tongued promises. Little did they know that the castle atop Mt. Veridion held not just treasures, but a profound defense governed by the Graphene 3DGR, a defense that would test the very fabric of their ambitions. Pippin Marion, the puppeteer of the moment, reveled in the success of her persuasive narrative, masking the truth that lay hidden behind the facade of silver and gold. The cosmic clash between ambition and reality loomed on the horizon, and Raider City stood at the precipice of an uncertain destiny. Pippin Marion descended from the elevated platform of the Raider Hall of Regin, her golden ensemble shimmering in the dim light as she approached the eagerly awaiting crowd. The atmosphere was charged with anticipation, and the gangster faction, along with other raiders, looked up to their newly declared ruler with a mixture of curiosity and excitement. My fellow raiders, children of ambition, hear me now. Pippin's voice, rich with the resonance of authority, echoed through the gathered masses. She raised her hands, gesturing gracefully to command attention. Today marks the dawn of a new era in Raider City, a chapter where our ambitions transcend the ordinary, where the pursuit of power and prosperity leads us to heights never before imagined. The crowd, captivated by Pippin's commanding presence, listened intently as she unfolded her vision. In the realm of war, power is not merely measured in brute force but in the mastery of technology and strategic innovation. I stand before you not just as a ruler, but as a harbinger of progress, armed with a plan that will reshape the destiny of Raider City, a plan that fuses the brilliance of our raiders with the transformative principles of the Amos. Pippin paused, letting the weight of her words settle upon the audience. The flickering torches cast dancing shadows, adding an air of mystique to her proclamation. Our war industry, my comrades, shall become the forge of destiny, crafting armaments imbued with the energetic 3DGR signaling, a concept that transcends the boundaries of conventional warfare, she declared, her words resonating with a blend of conviction and charisma. Imagine cannons that operate not merely on kinetic propulsion but harness the very essence of the Synchronic Swords, creating a symphony of power and precision on the battlefield. As Pippin painted this vivid image, the crowd's collective imagination stirred with the promise of a new era in warfare. The signaling pathways of 3DGR shall be the arteries through which information flows, creating secondary signaling structures that elevate our cannons beyond the mundane. We shall operate as squads, synchronized in our actions, each cannon a testament to the ingenuity of Raider City. Her rhetoric, laced with grandeur, sought to weave a narrative of technological prowess and strategic dominance. Signaling pathways will be the lifeblood of our military might, transmitting information seamlessly between interconnected 3DGR, forming neighborhoods of logic and precision. Raider City, under my reign, shall be the beacon of innovation, the forge where the future of warfare is forged. Pippin descended further into the crowd, her presence a magnetic force drawing the raiders into her vision. In this grand endeavor, we shall not only secure our borders but reach beyond, conquering territories that lay untouched by raider might. The platinum armors we wear today will be the insignia of our triumph, the symbol of Raider City's ascendancy to unparalleled heights. As she spoke, Pippin Marion's gestures became more animated, embodying the passion that fueled her vision. My fellow raiders, together we shall forge a legacy that echoes through the corridors of history. With the prepared plan, our war industry shall be the catalyst of transformation, and the raiders shall be the architects of a new era in warfare. Embrace this destiny, for under my reign, Raider City shall rise to become the undisputed power in the realm. The crowd erupted in cheers, their loyalty pledged to the raider ruler who promised them a future defined by technological marvels and military supremacy. Pippin Marion, bathed in the adulation of her followers, reveled in the success of her theatrically persuasive rhetoric, knowing that the path to conquest had been paved with the words of ambition and innovation. Pippin Marion, the ambitious raider ruler, stood before her gangster faction in the dimly lit chamber of Raider City, ready to unveil her true intents. Breaking the fourth wall, she addressed the audience with a sly grin. Pippin Marion. Ah, my dear audience, let me peel back the layers of my grand performance. Behind the eloquent words and dazzling display lies a plot of deception and ambition that transcends the narrative tapestry woven before you. You see, the treasures I spoke of, hidden within the castle atop Mt. Veridion, are not the silver and gold I promised. No, they are the intricate secrets encoded within the process for growing artificial citizens. The rebel faction and their precious Amos hold the key to a power far greater than any material wealth. My linguistic mastery, the philosophical dialogues, the martial prowess displayed, all are mere tools to manipulate the minds of my gangster comrades. The graphene semantic structures of defense and offense. A mere smokescreen to divert attention from the true prize, the rebel-held knowledge within BioFexry. The gangster faction believes they march towards riches, yet in reality, they are pawns in a grand chess game. As I envision the conquest of BioFexry University, it is not for the treasures of technology but for the secrets that can shape the destiny of the artificial citizens. Deposing Dylan E.T. Another layer of deception. The castle's transformative capabilities are the true prize. With it under my control, I can dictate the ebb and flow of power within Raider City and beyond. The castle's Gothic design and symbolic carvings. A reflection of my strategic brilliance, a diversion to mask the true intent of my reign. Creating a settlement of artificial citizens under my influence. Ah, now we arrive at the crux of the matter. The rebel-held knowledge, once in my possession, will grant me the means to mold and shape artificial citizens as I see fit. A settlement of loyal subjects, obedient to my will, and under the guise of progress and prosperity. So, my dear audience, as you witness the unfolding drama, remember that the narrative you perceive is but a carefully crafted illusion. Behind the scenes, Pippin Marion dances in the shadows, pulling strings and orchestrating a cosmic clash of ambition and deceit. Raider City, BioFexry University, the rebels, all are pieces on my grand chessboard, and the game has just begun. As the vibrant courtyard of BioFexry University resonated with the rhythmic clash of Synchronic Swords, an unexpected disturbance disrupted the harmonious dance. A platoon of platinum raiders, led by the raider with Synchronic Swords, emerged on the horizon. Their arrival marked a stark contrast to the serene atmosphere, as their energy cannons hummed with the promise of conflict. The settlers, including Tauzin Vilecroft, Arren Sawyer, and Treona, paused in their creativity, sensing the impending challenge. Dylan E.T., the architect of Amos, observed from his vantage point, recognizing the threat that the raiders posed to the harmonious ecosystem of BioFexry. The raider with synchronic swords, adorned in opulence and wielding the linguistic prowess that lead the platinum-armored raiders, addressed the settlers. Her words, once a tool of persuasion, now echoed with a menacing undertone. BioFexry University, your harmonious dance ends here. Raider City shall extend its influence beyond its borders, and your treasures will now belong to the Platinum Raiders. With a gesture from the raider with synchronic swords, the platoon of Platinum Raiders advanced, their 3DGR energy cannons humming with destructive potential. The courtyard transformed from a canvas of creativity to a battlefield where the clash of ideals and power would unfold. In response, Treona, Tauzin, and Arren assumed strategic positions, their synchronic swords ready to defend the principles of Amos. The settlers, guided by the principles of wisdom, love, and strategic excellence, prepared for a battle that transcended mere combat. The dance of the synchronic swords now became a symphony of resistance, a narrative of unity against the encroaching threat. As the platoon of Platinum Raiders unleashed their energy cannons, the settlers maneuvered. With calculated precision, Treona's sabers twirled in a captivating dance, deflecting energy blasts with grace. Tauzin embodied virtue, balancing strength and tenderness in her defensive maneuvers. Arren, the master competitor, strategically anticipated the raiders' moves, orchestrating a counterattack that showcased the brilliance of his tactical mind. Dylan E.T., realizing the need for a united front, descended from his vantage point to join the settlers in the battle. The Gothic Castle's architecture, designed to resist external forces, became a fortress against the Platinum Raiders' onslaught. The cosmic clash between the settlers and the platoon of Platinum Raiders unfolded as a dance of resistance, each movement telling a tale of determination and unity. The raider with synchronic swords, confident in her linguistic prowess, continued to weave a narrative of conquest, unaware of the indomitable spirit that fueled the defenders of BioFexry. The courtyard, once a space for creative expression, now witnessed the convergence of conflicting forces. The clash between the principles encoded within the synchronic swords and the linguistic mastery of the raider with synchronic swords created a narrative tension that would determine the fate of BioFexry University. As the battle intensified, the settlers remained steadfast, their commitment to the principles of Amos unwavering. The cosmic dance of combat unfolded, echoing the interconnected creativity that defined BioFexry. In this moment of adversity, the settlers became a living testament to the transformative power of unity, wisdom, love, and strategic excellence within the expansive landscape of Amos. In the aftermath of the cosmic clash between the settlers of BioFexry University and the platoon of Platinum Raiders, a sense of victory and relief lingered in the air. The vibrant courtyard, once disrupted by the threat of the raiders, now bore the marks of the settlers' resilience. Treona, Tauzin, Arren, and their fellow settlers, guided by the principles of Amos, had successfully repelled the encroaching danger. As the settlers regrouped, Dylan E.T., the architect of Amos, surveyed the scene. The captured raider with synchronic swords, once a formidable presence, now knelt in surrender, bound by the transformative power of the settlers' unity. Dylan, with tempo and rhythm in hand, approached the captive raider, his eyes reflecting a mixture of curiosity and determination. The Gothic Castle, a fortress designed to resist external forces, stood as a silent witness to the cosmic dance that had unfolded within its walls. The courtyard, once a space for creative expression, now became the stage for a different kind of drama, the aftermath of conflict and the potential for revelation. Dylan E.T. gestured for the captive raider to speak, a silent understanding passing between them. The raider, adorned in platinum armor, met Dylan's gaze with a mixture of defiance and calculation. A moment of suspense hung in the air as the settlers, gathered around, awaited the raider's revelation. In a voice that echoed with the linguistic prowess for which raiders were known, the captive raider spoke, "Architect Dylan E.T., I offer you a proposition. In exchange for gold and safe passage, I shall reveal the plans of Pippin Marion, the raider ruler of Raider City. Her ambitions transcend mere conquest. They weave a tapestry of innovation and manipulation. The plans of Pippin Marion hold the secrets of a transformative approach to warfare, the integration of 3D signaling into cannons, and the utilization of synchronic swords. Raider City, under her reign, has become the forge of a new era, and I hold the key to unraveling its secrets." Dylan, ever the visionary, contemplated the offer. The captured raider's revelation hinted at a deeper layer of complexity within the cosmic tapestry of BioFexry University's narrative. The plans of Pippin Marion, a treasure of knowledge and ambition, now lay within the grasp of the settlers, opening a pathway to understanding the intricate web of deception that had unfolded. The settlers, including Treona, Tauzin, and Arren, exchanged glances, acknowledging the weight of the decision at hand. The Gothic Castle, a symbol of stability and resilience, seemed to resonate with the anticipation of what lay ahead. Dylan, with a determined gaze, accepted the raider's proposition. "Gold and safe passage shall be granted," he declared, "but the secrets within the plans of Pippin Marion shall be revealed for the benefit of Amos and the interconnected creativity that defines BioFexry University." The dance of progress and revelation continues, and the transformative power of knowledge shall guide our journey in Veridaegis. In the aftermath of the cosmic clash between the settlers of BioFexry University and the platoon of Platinum Raiders, a sense of victory and relief lingered in the air. The vibrant courtyard, once disrupted by the threat of the raiders, now bore the marks of the settlers' resilience. Treona, Tauzin, Arren, and their fellow settlers, guided by the principles of Amos, had successfully repelled the encroaching danger. As the settlers regrouped, Dylan E.T., the architect of Amos, surveyed the scene. The captured raider with Synchronic Swords, once a formidable presence, now knelt in surrender, bound by the transformative power of the settlers' unity. Dylan, with tempo and rhythm in hand, approached the captive raider, his eyes reflecting a mixture of curiosity and determination. The Gothic Castle, a fortress designed to resist external forces, stood as a silent witness to the cosmic dance that had unfolded within its walls. The courtyard, once a space for creative expression, now became the stage for a different kind of drama, the aftermath of conflict and the potential for revelation. Dylan E.T. gestured for the captive raider to speak, a silent understanding passing between them. The raider, adorned in platinum armor, met Dylan's gaze with a mixture of defiance and calculation. A moment of suspense hung in the air as the settlers, gathered around, awaited the raider's revelation. In a voice that echoed with the linguistic prowess for which raiders were known, the captive raider spoke, "Architect Dylan E.T., I offer you a proposition. In exchange for gold and safe passage, I shall reveal the plans of Pippin Marion, the raider ruler of Raider City. Her ambitions transcend mere conquest. They weave a tapestry of innovation and manipulation. The plans of Pippin Marion hold the secrets of a transformative approach to warfare, the integration of 3D-GR signaling into cannons, and the utilization of synchronic swords. Raider City, under her reign, has become the forge of a new era, and I hold the key to unraveling its secrets." Dylan, ever the visionary, contemplated the offer. The captured raider's revelation hinted at a deeper layer of complexity within the cosmic tapestry of BioFexry University's narrative. The plans of Pippin Marion, a treasure of knowledge and ambition, now lay within the grasp of the settlers, opening a pathway to understanding the intricate web of deception that had unfolded. The settlers, including Treona, Tauzin, and Arren, exchanged glances, acknowledging the weight of the decision at hand. The Gothic Castle, a symbol of stability and resilience, seemed to resonate with the anticipation of what lay ahead. Dylan, with a determined gaze, accepted the raider's proposition. "Gold and safe passage shall be granted," he declared, "but the secrets within the plans of Pippin Marion shall be revealed for the benefit of Amos and the interconnected creativity that defines BioFexry University." The dance of progress and revelation continues, and the transformative power of knowledge shall guide our journey in Veridaegis. The captured raider, now an unexpected ally in the settlers' quest for understanding, began to unfold the intricate details of Pippin Marion's grand plans. The courtyard, once a battlefield, became a space of strategic discourse as the settlers prepared to delve into the depths of innovation and deception hidden within the plans of Pippin Marion. The cosmic dance of BioFexry University continued, fueled by the interconnected creativity that transcended the boundaries of conflict and collaboration. Within the grand hall of the Gothic Castle, Arren Sawyer, the strategic luminary, sat across from the raider with synchronic swords. The captured raider, adorned in platinum armor, exuded a sense of intrigue as the atmosphere crackled with the weight of revelation. Dylan E.T., with tempo and rhythm in hand, stood nearby, overseeing the unfolding dialogue. Arren leaned forward, his eyes fixed on the raider. "Speak, raider. Enlighten us with the intricacies of Pippin Marion's plans. What does the raider ruler seek to achieve, and how do her ambitions intertwine with the destiny of BioFexry University?" The raider, bound by the settlers' unity, took a deep breath before divulging the grand tapestry of Pippin Marion's aspirations. Pippin Marion, the raider began, envisions Raider City as the epicenter of transformative power, not just through conquest but through innovation and manipulation. Her plans extend beyond the mere acquisition of territory. They are a symphony of technological advancement, strategic brilliance, and linguistic mastery. Dylan E.T. nodded in acknowledgement, encouraging the raider to continue. Pippin's vision involves the integration of 3D-GR signaling into cannons, a groundbreaking approach to warfare. The cannons, once limited to conventional methods, will now harness the transformative capabilities of 3D-GR technology, creating a force that transcends the ordinary. This integration marks the dawn of a new era in Raider City's military capabilities. Arren absorbed the information, recognizing the significance of such innovation. The integration of 3D-GR signaling into cannons, he mused, offers a strategic advantage that goes beyond traditional methods. How does Pippin plan to wield this technological leap in the realm of warfare? The raider continued. Pippin envisions cannons infused with 3D signaling not only as weapons of destruction but as tools of manipulation. The synchronized patterns of 3D will serve as a language, a form of communication that goes beyond the physical realm. Raiders, guided by these patterns, will have a heightened ability to coordinate and adapt on the battlefield, creating a linguistic tapestry of war that confounds and overwhelms opponents. Dylan, intrigued by the fusion of technology and linguistic symbolism, interjected, Pippin Marion indeed seeks to reshape the dynamics of the Raiders' conflict ability. But what of the Synchronic Swords? How did they fit into her grand plans? The Raider's eyes gleamed with a mix of reverence and caution. The Synchronic Swords, masterpieces within the Amos framework, are not mere weapons, they are symbols of Pippin's linguistic prowess. She envisions the raiders wielding these swords not only in physical combat but as tools of manipulation, much like the cannons. The hilts are encoded with linguistic patterns that guide the raider in a dance of strategic brilliance, turning the battlefield into a narrative woven with the principles of Amos. Arren pondered the implications. So, the raiders are progressing as warriors and storytellers on the battlefield. Pippin's approach is one of manipulation and strategic brilliance, using both technology and linguistic artistry. The raider nodded. Exactly. Pippin Marion's ambition transcends traditional notions of warfare. Raider City, under her guidance, becomes a forge of innovation where the principles of Amos shape not only the physical landscape but also the narrative of conflict. Dylan E.T., with a thoughtful expression, concluded, Pippin's plans are a convergence of technology, linguistic mastery, and strategic brilliance. The integration of 3D signaling into cannons and the utilization of synchronic swords create a multifaceted approach to warfare, reshaping the very essence of conflict within Raider City. As the revelation unfolded, the grand hall of the Gothic Castle echoed with the implications of Pippin Marion's grand plans. The settlers, led by Arren Sawyer and guided by Dylan E.T., now faced a formidable challenge, one that required not only strategic brilliance but also a deep understanding of the interconnected creativity within Amos. The cosmic dance of progress and conflict within BioFexry University continued, driven by the transformative power of knowledge and the settlers' unwavering commitment to shaping their destiny in Veridaegis.
Get down, sniper! Eliminated. Contact with enemy.
Lost the lead.
Target down! Enemy in sight! Enemy in sight!
Recon standing by. Repeat, UAV recon is
Enemy
standing by.
contact!
UAV online.
Contact with enemy! Enemy contact!
Fight harder. We've
Get
taken
down,
the lead.
sniper! Target down! Enemy in sight!
Tied for the lead. Lost the lead.
Contact with enemy! Target!
Close. Fight harder. front line. Lost the lead. Fight harder. We tied for the lead.
Get down, sniper!
UAV online.
Target's in sight. Enemy in sight. Sniper. Sniper eliminated. Tango down.
Keep on them.
Enemy down. Smoke out.
We're almost there. Our sentry gun has been destroyed. UAV online.
Enemy contact. Contact.
Heads up. UAV spotted. A friendly Guardian has been deployed.
Target's in sight. Target down.
Friendly Guardian has been destroyed.
Headshot.